First at 6:30, we continue tracking breaking news in New York. Donald Trump is now the first former president to be found guilty of criminal charges.
Chapter 12 investigator Tim White joins us in studio with the very latest. Tim, what's going on?
Well, Sarah and Shannon, history was made today shortly after 5 o'clock with the conviction of Donald Trump. Let's break down the verdict. Donald Trump was found guilty of all 34 counts. He was accused of falsifying business records that he cloaked payments to his attorney, Michael Cohen, as ordinary legal expenses when prosecutors say they were actually hush money payments to keep adult film star Stormy Daniels quiet about an extramarital affair. Now, keep in mind, the conviction requires a unanimous decision by the jury. Court was scheduled to end for the day at 4:30, but shortly before that, the country was stunned when we learned 12 New Yorkers had reached a verdict. 7 men and 5 women deliberated about 11 hours over 2 days. And keep in mind, this is all happening under the backdrop that we are 159 days away from the next presidential election. About a half hour after the verdict came down, the former president came out and reacted to the conviction. Take a listen.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent.
And about a half an hour ago, we heard from his political opponent. The Joe Biden campaign issued a statement which reads, in part, "Convicted felon or not, Trump will be the Republican nominee for president. The threat Trump poses to our democracy has never been greater."
And of course, Tim, former President Trump has made it very clear that he plans to appeal this.
Yes.
As we were talking about earlier, when you look at the Harvey Weinstein case, which did end up getting appealed, it took 4 years from soup to nuts.
Yep.
What do you expect in this case?
Well, first we have to think about what he's going to appeal on, and I think we heard one avenue of appeal in his comments right there. He said the venue was unfair and the judge should have allowed the trial to take place somewhere else, but he has a high burden to meet on that one. But there were other areas of law that are certainly going to be explored by his attorneys. One came up early on, which was this idea that falsifying business records, that charge is actually a misdemeanor in New York State, but it only becomes a felony when it's in furtherance of another crime. It was described as a novel legal theory and will definitely be appealed. But my question is the same as yours, and that is the timing. You know, how long will it take for this to go through the state appellate courts, and could it end up at the U.S. Supreme Court? You could see them, the appellate courts, doing this on an expedited review because we have an election around the corner.
Now, Tim, the president is scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th. So what are the potential consequences here?
Well, Mr. Trump faces a maximum sentence of 4 years in prison for each of the 34 counts. But look, he may never see a prison cell. First, he could win on appeal, like we talked about, and the judge on this case could sentence him to just probation. He has total discretion, meaning the judge. But notably, as you said, Sarah, the sentencing is on July 11th. That is just days before the Republican National Convention. So there's both the criminal consequences, and then we'll see what happens on the political stage.
And we already see former President Trump, I mean, the minute he came out from that verdict to the cameras, using this as essentially a campaign speech.
Yeah, and a half an hour ago, I said I wouldn't be surprised if his campaign already put out a plea for money, and I walked off set, and that's exactly what happened. His campaign said, this is why we need your support, and please send us funds.
It'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out.
Definitely.
All right, Tim, thank you.
Thank you.
And taking a live look now outside the courthouse in Manhattan, obviously this is still unfolding. Things a bit quiet now. This all really came down around 5 o'clock tonight, so things have cleared out since then. But as you can see, the barricade's still up and police still posted out here.
And we'll stay on top of every development and bring you the latest tonight at 10 and 11.